Hello, my name is Ruffin White, and the cameraman right you see is Mike Uhas, and our team name is SeptimanaTempero, which means is Latin for weak thermal control. We wanted to make a programmable thermostat with the MSP430 launchpad, and I went ahead and made a LabVIEW user interface. This will help users program their thermostat. Here is a set time configuration and set thermal configuration, and you would apply these timestamps with the set points, and you can create an array on over whichever days of the week. So let's go ahead and make an array. We'll start with Monday at midnight. We'll start with room temperature, and then we'll go ahead and scoot on to maybe in the morning when you wake up, and we'll have a warmer temperature so your feet don't get cold. Alright, and then we'll move on later when you go to bed around a reasonable hour. And we'll make it a little cooler so you don't have to flip over your pillow. And we can do that with every day. In fact, we can apply that to multiple days. So how about every other day? We just want room temperature. We can also configure this for Celsius. And if we want to delete a point, we can just select it and hit delete. So once we've made the array, we can then save it to a header file for a code composer to use. We just select time temp, and then we save. And yes, we want to update our header file, and then we can go over to code composer. And then we'll build.
This is a test array we use to test our program. As you can see, our time starts at 0 seconds. It goes 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. These are all reasonable time intervals, and we can time them using a stopwatch to test our code. The temperature array, we vary between 20 degrees centigrade and 30 degrees centigrade. 20 degrees centigrade is usually lower than room temperature, and so the microcontroller will know it has to heat up the room when this temperature occurs. 30 degrees centigrade is usually higher than room temperature, and so the microcontroller will want to cool down the room when this temperature is reached. You can see our code on this screen. Very simple. It's built around the demo for Grace with the temperature conversion. So now I'm going to compile this and run it and show you how it works. We obviously don't have a heater or an air conditioner we can hook up to this chip, so we're using the red LED to indicate that the MSP430 is trying to drive a heater, and a green LED to indicate that it's trying to drive an air conditioner or some sort of cooling system. So we're going to hit the run button and watch. So as you remembered from the test array, red means heating up, and the first time interval was at 20 degrees centigrade, so the controller is trying to heat up the room. As we watch when it flips over to green, we should start the stopwatch and be able to see if we're getting an accurate time. Okay, the watch is going, and the controller is now trying to cool down the room. According to the array, it should proceed with this until it gets to 30 seconds. Since it started at 20 seconds, that's a difference of 10 seconds. My finger was a little slow, but you can see on the stopwatch that it's roughly 10 seconds. And that's our controller.